I'm Brenda Gear, the founder of PEEKaMEET. Welcome to the PEEKaMEET method. We're here to share tips and resources with freelancers, job seekers, and entrepreneurs to help them on their journey and overcome all the challenges of COVID. And hopefully we can find some opportunities in this. Tune in frequently to see what tips and resources we have for you. Welcome, Melvin, to the PEEKaMEET method.
Yes.
So you're here to tell us about your challenges and opportunities that you experienced during COVID. So why don't
Absolutely.
you introduce yourself?
All right. My name is Melvin Easley, founder and CEO for Naturally Crafted Flowers, Soaps, and Candles. And for the last we 8 years, we've owned this shop, and it's been going without a hitch far as business. So I have a background in engineering. Been in engineering for 22 years. As well as dabbled in film and production as well.
So, Melvin, can you tell us some challenges and opportunities that you experienced during COVID? I know we briefly spoke, and I heard about your opportunities. Can you tell us about some challenges that you encountered first?
Absolutely. So in order to talk about the challenges, I have to tell you the journey about how I actually got to this point. We were a 47-year-old flower shop for up until January. And in January, we decided to move forward on a new venture, a new brand called Naturally Crafted, which gave us the opportunity to do all handcrafted, all natural products. So, and it's a funnel process. It's something that we can make, we can up our revenue stream, but at the same time, we can introduce more than just flowers. So in January, we opened up Naturally Crafted, and in March, COVID hit. And so afraid, not sure, because, we're in a new building. We had to get a build out did, we spent thousands of dollars trying to just make things look like it need to look, and to, rebrand this whole business venture. So we lost about $6,200 in house accounts off the top. Like all our churches, all our weddings, all our events canceled. So, $6,200, you think $6,200 is not a lot of money 1 month. Think about it, and the fact of every month, we had house accounts that was generating that particular type of money. And not only that, all of the abilities of us building out our sign or our branding, the stuff that we thought we would be able to do with no problems, people were closed down. We weren't able to get licensed how we wanted. We couldn't do any of our chambers, chamber commerce stuff, as far as ribbon cutting to boost sales, to get the shop up and running. There were so many things that we thought that would just come natural in business that we weren't able to do. And we took a major hit, a major hit from that.
Yeah, that sounds painful. Well, hopefully you're in Tennessee, right?
Yes.
So hopefully there were some funds and stuff that you accessed to get some of that back. So Melvin, you mentioned the word house accounts. So how, just so other small businesses can relate, so what does house accounts really mean?
Yeah, so with house accounts, in our POS system, we're privy to put in certain accounts for entities like businesses or churches or nonprofits or event halls, things like that. We can put them in our system, and they can pay from a PO standpoint, or on a monthly basis. We give them a credit limit, so to speak, and
Okay,
they can
so
pay us. Yeah.
so traditional businesses that would be open, they regularly place flowers to make their ambiance look better.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's major. So yeah, so that's definitely, I can see how that would be very painful.
Oh yeah.
So what was it that you did to overcome those challenges and find new opportunities?
Well, it's actually been an interesting run, right? One of the biggest things we did was, and it's just trying to be resilient to, to brace ourselves for the hit. We were able to continue our delivery service. So when doing so, although our business on the inside was closed, we were given the opportunity to still do uh, contactless deliveries. So with contactless deliveries, we were able to go out to a home and deliver flowers or bath and body or candles. We could deliver these items without contacting. All we have to do is like ring the doorbell and wave from the street. And so that helped us tremendously. And one thing we also did was we sent out samples all over the U.S. We sent out samples in Nevada. We've sent out samples in South Carolina. We sent out samples in Atlanta. Just sent out samples of our new bath and body products so people can experience it firsthand, and then awaited for the actual callback so that they can place their orders.
So those samples is a great idea. That seems like old school news, but I
Yeah.
think that's coming back. How did you get this list of people that you actually sent these samples out to?
We started with people that had major followers in the social media world, and we convinced them that we'll start out with samples, and then we moved on to giving them a actual actual size bar soap or bath and body scrub or a body whip or body butter, and so that they would promote the business because they had so many followers. And now what that did for us is their friends now became our friends.
Yeah, well, that's definitely a true and tried method is giving out samples. We know that.
Absolutely.
You used to get those in the mail, but even you think about all the people that go to Costco, and that's why they do it. It's gets people to try their brand. You try it, you might like it, and you might buy some.
Absolutely.
So, Melvin, so from a small business owner, it sounds like you went and flourished after your challenges, but you spoke that you worked in the engineering world. How did that impact some of the people that you previously worked with?
Oh my God. It's interesting because I mean the pros and cons are endless, it seems. So I have some people that were on jobs and now they have the ability to work from home, which they feel is great. But even working from home, you would think that it would be a breeze, but working from home, the demand of working more hours or how you viewed and how things are getting done is changed now, because if you're working from home, your expectations are higher now. And then there are friends of mine that wasn't working and uh, can't find work because the places that were hiring now they have the manpower or they cut back on the amount of people that can go into the workforce.
So, what advice would you give to one of your friends that were unemployed, or maybe you did give it to them?
Yeah, so I gave a couple of people advice. A part of it is um, we cannot just only look for one particular uh, thing at this point. So for engineering, there are so many bits and pieces that you can do, and so many opportunities that are out there that you may turn down, that you would think you would turn down, but they still fit in your wheel wall. I have people that has turned to all other type of business industries, um, uh, and that have engineering built into their fabric. So it's not. So what I would say is always just keep in mind there's this industry, and then there's all these other, there's medical industry, that you have that facilitates all types of different industries. So it's so many things you can I would say just adapt. you
Yeah,
know,
to
adapt.
kind of spread your wings and see what else is out there. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think you agree. I agree. A lot of those skills they're transferable into other technologies, and I think
Yes,
it's kind of like the base. You can kind of put yourself keep moving forward.
absolutely.
So I know you're busy, but we had a lot of isolation during the shutdown. Did you have any side hustles or hobbies that you did to protect yourself from such isolation?
Oh yes. Part of this whole new bath and body and candles, so what we end up doing is we started offering different services. For our weddings now, they're now doing drive through weddings. So we now
Fun way to
assist
get
with
married.
drive-through weddings, and yeah, they event halls are being very creative, and so any service that we can offer, we've been kind of plugging in to assist, especially with our try to recomp some of the $6,200 that we lost on a monthly basis. If it's weddings, it's not as big as it was at first. When a lot of the customers have dialed back on the cost of flowers, but we have the ability to set up for them, to make it look pretty, to give out little gift sets now for the wedding and the groom and bridesmaid and things like that. So
Are you also selling your products online?
absolutely,
So
absolutely. That's actually been a big market for us. Although we were already online, what we did was we tried to utilize the social media on all platforms, from Pinterest to Facebook to Instagram, as well as LinkedIn. So we've been trying to couple it all together to make it more money, more revenue stream, as well as plugging in more flower networks, more bath and body networks. There are different companies that push business to you on the internet base.
is one or two of those platforms working out better than others?
Yeah, so like it's funny, we having these conversations, back conversations about Yep. Like we signed up with Yep, and Yep has been tremendously increased our revenue stream, but at the same time, it has increased our phone time also, because a lot of the people that are calling, they were just calling just to be calling. And so we see the numbers going up, like, well, why are we getting 20 more extra phone calls from anonymous calls? And but still, we still getting more money, more revenue, more customer call-ins that are actually successful calls. So
Yeah, I can see that taking time, and I think that's why chatbots such as Twilio have become very popular. She's
absolutely.
trying to fill them out. Everybody wants to offer good customer service. So I've heard that about Yelp, is that's a good place for people to put their business, even photographers and a lot of other people are going on there. It's more like for a lot of people freelancing. I don't think a lot of people knew that, so that was pretty clever to get on there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the other sites we were on is, we were, for a long time, they've been trying to get us to come on board with them. And that's FTD, which is flower services. But what we discovered is in this last, since we started Naturally Crafted, all our customers, a lot of our customers that are flower customers, we've been turning them into bath and body customers. So what that means for us is that instead of seeing these customers 3 times a year, now we're seeing them once a month. And we have flowers on their mind once a month, because we are still doing the bath and body. We're still doing the soaps. We're still doing oils and scrubs and things like that. So that helps. It helps toward our bottom line as well.
Do you have any clever flyer arrangements or something unique that your customers call in and want?
Oh, absolutely. We have this one arrangement called the Stairway to Heaven, right? It's in this acrylic urn type of all white container with a wide lip, and the roses kind of go in a S shape, and it has beautiful greeneries, and it always have a either for keepsake or a angel embedded in the middle of it to kind of give it a wow factor. And it's very unique. It's different. We've layered it with red roses, and then maybe another step, maybe yellow roses coming down. So that's been a very big hit for us here lately.
I hope that's a positive experience, the reason people are ordering that one.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So you mentioned that you have movie experience. Have you been using videos to do any of your marketing?
Yeah, absolutely. So part of what we're doing now is we're trying our best to stay ahead and to be more um, visible on social media, and production is a big part of that. So if it's just doing a boomerang on some soap that just came out, or somebody utilizing the scrubs and the whips on their hands, or us doing a demo of how you drop the bath bombs inside of a container, and it just overwhelmingly overflows and onto the floor, just to give that whole effect of how well the bath bombs work. That stuff is picture ready, video ready, and it shows the audience that, hey, these products really work.
So are you guys doing your own videos, or are you outsourcing it?
I'm doing my own videos for the most part. Now, I do have a production company, so I do in-house videos, and then I have my production company do something that's going to go out to like commercial base or radio, those type of medias.
Do you have any tools that you would recommend to another small business owner that wanted to start doing videos?
Um, tools like, what do I use? I pretty much just use um,
I'm familiar with Premiere Pro, Mandavi, but I know there's like so many more out there
yeah, I
now.
use Premiere
They've
Pro too, but yeah, there's some other ones that I like. I'm trying to think of the name of one. I can't think of the name of it. It's not a tool that I use. It's one that my actual photographer uses, my video guy. So, but I can get the name
Yeah,
for
you
you.
have to let us know. We'll have to drop it in just so other people just know some tools that they can use because
Yeah, and it's really good too, because it's really just clicks. It just give you a couple of clicks, and you can pull out the graphics that you want, pull in graphics, add addition to, do anything you want to do, with the video that you're trying to produce.
yeah, well, if it sounds like it's easy, so I think that's what a lot of people need whenever they don't have a lot of experience.
Yeah, well, the big need of that is a lot of small businesses. We don't have a lot of money to put toward a lot of things. I just so happen to, be privy to a production company. But if I didn't have that, I would be searching as well for the most economical way in order to produce this same type of video with the most bang for my buck.
Just getting back to how business is doing, have you noticed a pickup in business? Because I just recently read that 1-800-Flowers hired 10,000 people because the holidays are upon us and it's a booming market.
Yeah. So, and that's one of the reasons why we went ahead and jumped on Yelp and FTD, is because the market is turning over, and we do see that sales have increased, and people are out more, and so we see more foot traffic in store, in shop now. So one thing we've started doing now is giving deals and discounts for people that actually come in the store, versus just shopping online. Our business turned into a 78% online only business very quickly. So we're
Wow,
trying
that's
to
impressive.
get that foot traffic into the store. We're trying to give deals for people that come in and shop with us, and letting them know that, hey, we have our mask on. Come on in with your mask. We got deals for you. So.
Have you thought about expanding besides the bath bombs and the flowers and the whips and the butters to other products that people use every day?
Absolutely. We're in discussion right now for bringing on a black soap. We're bringing on a body wash. We're bringing on carpet freshener, and we're bringing on uh, a fabric starcher.
Oh, cool.
Uh,
So you mentioned a couple things about black products. So I got to tell you, there's a girl here in Denver. She created this product, Chubby Curls. She's
oh,
from, yeah,
okay.
she's from Queens, New York. And I use it on my hair. It's just kind of, but whenever it's not curly right now, but I use it. And I think it's just so moisturizing. But for me, I just put it more so on the ends. But I thought it was a fabulous product.
Yeah, nice.
And I met another
I'm about
girl.
to check
She
them
created
out.
these travel products, but I don't know her, so I'll have to look her up. She created these travel products for black girls. I was like, I love this. I was like, that's smart. I was like, we're all different. We got different skin. I think you and I have talked about
Absolutely.
this before about just how important it is to take care of your skin. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Absolutely. And it's interesting too, because we as Bartlett Florist, we were 80 when we started out, we were 82% all white, mostly white. And when we took it over, we saw a trend where we've dropped, which we haven't lost customers, but our percentages have changed. So, our white customer base right now is somewhere around 69%. And our black customer base has risen up, and as well as our others has been able to I've seen our Asian market, Hispanic market. They've increased tremendously just because our product of bath and body and soaps and candles, they fit across the spectrum. So certain clientele like the product one way, and then we noticed that other clientele like a totally different way. But we fit the mold for all of them. Like there is a company here named Buff City, who's we strive to be like. I'm talking about they have
Everybody,
36 stores, 283 something thousand a month. They are really doing numbers, and that's what we're trying to push for.
well, I have confidence in you, and I think that you'll make it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I really do. So if you could give just one piece of advice to a small business owner that's suffering right now, what would that piece of advice be?
Don't stop.
Okay.
Don't stop. Yep. So I'm seeing so many companies that actually went under. They stopped. Times got hard, and don't stop. But also understand your right to negotiate. We had to negotiate with our landlord here, for this building, say, hey, look, we just came on board, We need to make sure that he understands our entire situation, and making sure that you are pushing hard for your business, and because it really is your little baby that you're trying to raise up. So
Yeah, it's definitely your baby, and it's also your moneymaker. So it's how we
that's the
keep the
baby part.
lights on. Okay, so so Melvin, can you tell us how people can get a hold of you and how they can find your products?
Absolutely. So the name of my shop is called Naturally Crafted, and that's naturally, and then it's crafted without the ED at the end. It's just D. So it's naturallycrafted.com. And my number is 901-388-0131. And that's my office number. So, and you can shop online 24/7, and you can order.
All right, you're going to get a lot of unwanted calls now.
I know. I already have with Yep.
I was teasing about that, but Mel, we really appreciate you sharing your story and just the opportunities and how you expanded yourself, how you overcame the challenges, and really importantly was how you said, "Hey, we got to negotiate, we got to pivot," and just explain, like, just giving something away. And then sometimes I think people feel an obligation to buy something
Yeah.
whenever you send them something.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
And and I've always heard that if you touch people between 6 to 8 times, then they will end up doing what you want them to do. You're asking them to buy or participate or whatever. Do you feel that's an accurate number?
Yeah. I don't know if that's the right percentage, but I will tell you this. It is a numbers game, and we try our best to stay with that equation, right? So where the more we talk, more we be kind, more we reach out. Hey, look, try this out. Hey, try this out. People, if people like the product and they like the service, they'll shop with you. And they have, and people seem as though they really love the products. We've had so many testimonies of people feeling as though they cannot live without our body butters. They are scrubbing the bottom of these things trying to get the last drop out.
I like that. Hey, don't waste it, especially in today's economy.
Yeah, I promise you.
Don't take no for an answer. Keep warming them up, and they will say yes. I like that.
Absolutely.
Well, Melvin, thank you for your time today. Really appreciate you sharing, and look forward to hearing more about your business and your successes, and for you to get those 38 stores.